Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the Q2 FY2024 results conference call of Mitsu Chemplast Limited, hosted by Kiran Advisors. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star, then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Ms. Chandni Chande from Kiran Advisors. Thank you and over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining conference call of Mitsu Chemplast Limited. I would like to welcome Mr. Manish Dedia, Joint Managing Director and CFO, Ms. Kashmira Dedia, Vice President, Finance and Accounts. Over to you, sir and ma'am.
Good afternoon. Hello, everyone. I extend my warm welcome to all of you to our second quarter conference call to discuss Q2 FY24 performance and outlook going ahead. We ended Q2 FY24 with a total income of 76.01 crore. Despite cost pressure, we reported EBITDA of rupees 5.42 crore. Net profit came at rupees 1.50 crore. We are optimistic on demand growth while we continue to focus on cost optimization and profitability improvement. We are equally conscious about energy conservation. We are committed to sustainability and green initiative and have taken various initiatives by adopting innovative measures to reduce wastage and optimize consumption. We have adopted advanced technologies and have installed efficient machineries within our manufacturing facilities, and our initiatives have enabled us bringing significant cost saving. We have already made BRSR report, which you can find from annual report, and Mitsu is following ESG compliance from time to time. We continued making strategies, investment in product innovation and value-added offering to meet the rising demand for packaging products, and thereby strengthening our product portfolio, which make us a preferred partner for supply of packaging material. On the demand side, the plastic packaging demand is robust, and with the rising demand from petrochemical, pharmaceutical, chemicals and agrochemicals, the outlook is optimistic. With our strength in blow molding and injection molding, with a wide variety of product portfolio and value-added products, we are well poised to benefit from demand uptick. Plastic is one of the commonly used material in the food packaging, with its prominent role in food safety and reducing food waste. Similarly, pharmaceutical packaging is becoming an increasingly important component of the drug delivery system. Plastic packaging is gaining importance due to properties such as moisture barrier, high dimensional stability, high impact strength, resistance to strain, lower absorption, transparency, heat and flame resistance, and so on. We see strong demand for plastic packaging as India is also becoming hub for plastic packaging products. To stay ahead of the industry and leverage rising demand, we are continuously investing in our product portfolio and the modern technologies. Therefore, we are exploring the possibility of raising funds via the right issue. We are planning to raise funds up to the tune of approximately rupees 45 crore with requisite approval from regulatory authorities. Now, Ms. Kashmira Dedia will take you through our financial performance during Q2 FY24.
Hello, good afternoon. Q2 FY24, our total income was rupees 76.01 crore with EBITDA at rupees 5.42 crore with EBITDA margin of 7.16%. The net profit at rupees 1.5 crore with net profit margin of 1.97%. Mitsu Chemplast Limited's revenue during Q2 financial year 24 was driven by the demand for its products across various business verticals. The company's molded industrial plastic packaging products accounted for the largest share of 87.5% to the revenue, as it continued to supply to OEMs of various industries such as chemical, pharmaceutical, dyes, agrochemical, disinfectant, etc. The hospital furniture parts vertical contributed 9% and other vertical contributed 3.5% to the total revenue. Mitsu Chemplast Limited continued to maintain a good level of capacity utilization during Q2 FY24. The company's plants operated at an average capacity utilization of around 70% on installed capacity of approximately 25,000 plus metric tons per annum. I thank my stakeholders for their continued support and faith in the company, which has made our journey successful despite various challenges. I must assure that your company is growing and will keep growth momentum upbeat to garner a leading market share of the plastic packaging industry. With this brief update, I am happy to take questions from all of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone phone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Mr. Bhavesh Shah from IDBI Capital. Please go ahead, sir.
Sir, in terms of demand, how is it looking? Because our sales have been relatively flattish. So going forward, any kind of color on how second half could be?
So I will tell you overall outlook. Yes, I think the first half was very, very average and it was not really good. I mean, like you can see Q1 was not good for chemical, pharmaceutical. Even Q2 also was halmost similar. But here I can see robust growth in Q3 and Q4. So like, second half. Let's see, India is full of festival season. So in November month, I think 7-8 days of Diwali vacation also will be there. So let's see how does it go. But I think demand is already started looking at like upward since October.
Okay. And sir, in terms of utilization, we are at 70%. So let's say as we move to FY25, what kind of utilization we see?
So obviously we will aim for higher only. The only thing is that demand has to be there. So I think if the demand comes, yes, we are ready for with all the infrastructure. So maybe we can go up to 85%.
Okay. And with regards to the press release that we have put out on planning to do rights issues. So I'm just wondering what is the thought process of the management. For example, has management considered it could have been a QIP or placement to some other preferential placement to other investors, rather than management has gone for rights issue? So what could be the reason?
Honestly, we have deliberated on all the issues, and the management felt the right issue is the right appropriate, and hence we have like going ahead with that. So let us see how the authorities are taking this. So we are putting all the papers to authorities.
Okay. And in terms of capex, this capex that we want to spend, what would be that towards? And we had earlier given a guidance of reaching 1,000 crores of sales in next 3 years. So is that also intact?
No, we haven't said that. I do not know what you are referring to, but yes, obviously, you see, every company is looking for the growth for sure. So we are also looking for the growth subject to the demand comes. I think supply side we are ready, but supply side many are others also ready. So let's see how the demand comes.
And also my question on capex, that what would be that money go towards setting up which kind of products?
we are talking about right issue money?
Yes, yes.
So we will shortly submit all our documents. Once the authority approved, we will announce everything on site.
Okay, sir. Thank you and all the best.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Mr. Akhil Parekh from Centrum Broking. Please go ahead, sir.
Hi, thanks for the opportunity and good afternoon, Manish. My first question is on you said, October onwards we are seeing good demand trajectory. Would you be able to give some kind of a guidance, like what kind of growth do we expect for entire FY24 versus FY23? And also if you can highlight on the margin profile, do we see margin to sequentially improve from here on?
So overall, as I said, first half was not too robust, and maybe the second half I can see at least the demand will come up from all the sectors. So chemical, pharmaceutical, lube oil, all the sectors, the demand will come up because looks like little bit of demand is increasing. And definitely once the demand increases, then definitely the margin also will improve. Right now, what's happening, demand is not there, only the supply side is higher. So I think that demand-supply gap, if it will balance, then definitely margin also can be visible.
Okay. So do we anticipate at least to say maybe clock 15% of a growth for a second half of the year? Do we remain confident of 15% growth at least, looking at the current rate?
It would not be appropriate to say right now for anything, because I think, the year, many things are dependent on geopolitical situation as well. So then I think, I can just say the demand is started increasing. Let's see what happens.
Okay. So just to put it, we are not losing market share or anything. It's just the macro situation is not great, and that is why the growth is not coming. But tomorrow, if the situation were to improve, we are in place to capture the market, basically. Would that be the right interpretation?
Yes. That's what we said. We are ready with the infrastructure. We are ready with the capacity. We are ready with everything. So let the demand come, and definitely we are also looking for the better profitability only.
Okay. But we have not lost any existing clients or anything as such at this point?
No.
Okay. And on margin front, do we see a bit of improvement now sequentially? Like we have already seen in Q2 or Q1, but Q3, Q4, do we expect that to improve further? And because in last quarter, if I look at the conference call, you had mentioned that we are targeting at least 10% of EBITDA margin profile. Do we expect that to happen, or still there is no clarity on that?
My stance remains the same. So definitely we are targeting for higher EBITDA margin only. So our internal targets are much higher than what I said. But definitely, somewhere when you don't have a demand and you have all the expenses with the fixed expenses are there. So maybe somewhere you can see the margin shrinks.
Sure. And if you can just give us the absolute volume number for this quarter, that would be great.
It's approximately 4460 metric tons.
Okay. So it's broadly flattish on a sequential basis.
Almost, yes. Almost.
Okay. And how much it was last year, like in Q2 FY23?
Second quarter?
Yeah. Second quarter 23.
Yeah, it was around 3,400.
Sorry, how much? Can you please repeat?
3,400.
Okay. So volume-wise, it's a meaningful jump, please.
Sir, can you just speak little away from your mobile, because your sound is coming like...
No, I'm saying the volume growth is good if I compare Y on Y basis.
Yeah, YOY, the volume growth is there.
Okay. And lastly, on the pails, right, we have added capacity last year around 1,200 to 1,500 tons. If you can update on that, where is the utilization rate for that, and are we seeing more progress in terms of client acquisition in the pails?
Yeah, so we have as I said last quarter also, we are little slow in that due to our customers are very slow to adopt new suppliers, and at least we have started last quarter we have added around 4 to 5 new customers, and we are trying even in this quarter also. So this quarter looks very, very positive for the pails.
Okay. And our new customers are largely into the lubes industry, right? We have not touched the paints as of now.
Both. It's a mix of that.
Okay. But the paints would be regional customers, right? And regional players, not the pan-India players, basically.
Yeah. Right now, we haven't touched pan-India because we are right now at one place only, the Kalapur. And maybe the demand comes from the customer, we may go to near to them.
Sure. My last question, sorry, and then I'll get back in queue. On the hospitals front, we have not seen much progress in COVID. Obviously, hospitals was almost 14-15% of our top line. And if I look at domestically, at least hospital sector is doing good since last few quarters, but our sales to hospitals has not increased much. If you can throw some light, like what are some of the challenges basically in expanding into hospital sector?
Nothing too big challenges. See, now this is a capital product. So for hospitals, it is a capitalized product. Now, one hospital, if you have taken that bad, so it will not be repeated business, but for sure. But, we are also geographically also we are expanding this thing business. So, I think I will say for hospital furniture part, you need to see overall yearly outlook, not quarter-wise.
Okay. So you are saying essentially that the growth outlook should improve for hospitals as well.
Sorry. Can you repeat your question?
Yeah, I'm saying the growth outlook should improve for hospitals. Is that what you are saying?
No, I don't know. Sorry. You have to repeat the question, sir.
No worries. I'm saying the growth outlook for hospital should improve from the second half of the year. Would that be right?
Yeah, and we look at it, this is the overall scenario because it is not a quarter to quarter this thing because it's a yearly thing what we consider.
Sure.
So some quarters are good, some quarters are not good. So maybe for the furniture part, yes.
So we directly supply to hospitals, right? Or do we have some distributors
we supply to bed manufacturer, and they supply to hospitals like that.
Got it. Thanks for answering my questions. I'll get back in.
Thank you, Akhil bhai. Yeah.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Mr. Chinmay Rane from Cogent Research. Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, this is Mrs. Chinmay Rane.
Okay, ma'am. Sorry.
So you proposed to have a right issue. So I just wanted to understand what kind of a valuation you're looking for and where you are planning to infuse this fund raised to this via issue and the company.
Okay, ma'am, we have just taken approval from the board. So all the details will come very soon on our website. So once the authority, so we will submit this to BSE, and then once the document is approved, we will surely upload the same, and then only we can discuss.
Yeah, so the ballpark number, can you share with us?
So we have said up to 45 CR we are planning to raise.
No, the valuation, what kind of a valuation?
So, ma'am, we'll see how the authority answers, and that time what is the market. I think we'll be able to know that time only, ma'am. So maybe we can arrange a call once we approved everything. So maybe that time also we can discuss for sure.
Yeah. And this is you are raising the fund for proposed, the planned capex in the company?
I'm sorry, you have to repeat your question.
No, this funds which you are planning to raise via right issue, what is the object of this issue? Are we planning for any further capex in the company?
And everything we will discuss once we upload the document, not before that.
Okay. So you were talking about in your opening remarks that you are optimistic about a demand, but while answering some of the questions, you state that the demand has to come. So just wanted to understand the demand outlook from you and where we are lagging the demand, which segment, pharmaceutical, food, hospital, which sector you are lagging the demand?
So I'm looking at majorly chemical. So chemicals demand and maybe the pharmaceutical as the winter's coming in. So like now there is a big pharmaceutical demand comes up for quarter 3 and quarter 4. So majorly I am very positive on chemical and pharmaceutical.
Okay. Okay. So last quarter we did around revenue of around 80 crores. This quarter we did around 76 crores. So approximately 156, 160 crore of our revenue we had done. So what kind of a capacity utilization we had seen in the first half?
Sorry, what is the question? I did not understand. I'm sorry, you have to repeat, ma'am. And can you just go a little away from your phone so maybe I can hear that your voice very clearly.
Okay, sir. I'll just repeat it for you. What I'm saying is, in the first quarter, we did the total revenue of 80 crores. And
right.
In the second quarter, we did it around 76 crores. So altogether, in H1, we did around 156 to 160 CR. Right? So this 160 CR, which is coming up as a revenue, I just wanted to understand what is the capacity utilization for the first half of the current year.
Approximately 70%.
70%.
Yeah.
Okay. And then when we are planning, when we are expecting a good outlook for the demand, do you think that we can stretch this capacity utilization to around 90 to 100%, or you feel that the same capacity utilization will be maintained?
Ma'am, basically we can reach up to 85 and we have the efficiency, all the factors going on at our factory, so maybe till 87, 88 you can say. But we are planning till 85.
Okay. So any new clients has been added?
So approx 30 in this quarter. 30.
Okay. Okay, approx 30 crores. And what is going to be the top 10 clients' contribution to revenue for the current year?
Can you repeat, ma'am?
I just wanted to understand how much our top 10 clients are contributing to our revenues for the first half.
So our top 40, right? Around top 30 to 40 customers are giving me 80% revenue.
Okay. Okay. Does that include exports also?
We do not have export much right now.
Okay. Any plans for the next year?
Yeah, we are planning for some of the new products. So that's always we are exploring, and you can maybe if you are following us on a LinkedIn, so we are also taking many exhibitions. We are participating in many of the exhibitions.
Okay, sir. And if I may ask the last question, I just wanted to understand what has been any new product has been rolled out in the first half and any plans in the second. New product rolled out.
No, I'm sorry. Did not get you.
Your voice is not clear. There was a distortion at your end. Maybe you can repeat your question once, or if you can rejoin the question queue for follow-up questions.
No, this is the last question. So I just wanted to ask, what was the new product launch in the first half? New product launches in the first half.
We haven't done many product launches. This is just a small, normal product expansion is there, so new modes are coming, but nothing much in the first half.
Anything in the pipeline for the second half?
Yeah. So ma'am, as see, it takes sometimes a lot of time from the customer and the things. So once if we are coming up with the same product, we do not announce on the site. But if it is a completely new product, we also announced on the site. So maybe if right now no product in the pipeline.
Okay, sir. That's it from my side. I will join in with you.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you. Participants who wish to ask questions may press star and 1 on their touchtone phone. The next question is from the line of Mr. Suresh Pal from Peace Wealth Capital Limited. Please go ahead, sir.
Thank you, sir, for the opportunity. Sir, I want to know what is the volume growth outlook for our company? Because I know right now polymer prices are at the bottom of the cycle, so there is very little downside for the polymer prices. Now, whatever, if there is any volume growth, then our revenue will definitely go up. So I just want to know what is the outlook on volume growth for our company. Thank you.
So you need a volume growth, or what we did you wanted to know?
No, I want to know the volume growth outlook for our company.
Okay. For future, right? Yeah. So I as I said, I think in the first question only, I said that I'm looking at really progressive for second half. I'm looking at good chemical demand as I see a report of ICs and all other reports. So chemical and pharmaceutical market, I see good growth for second half.
Okay, sir. Sir, a little bit of history. Have we seen any volume degrowth in our history of our company in any year? Volume degrowth?
I'm sorry, I am not able to hear. I do not know what is the issue. Ma'am, can you intervene here?
Yes, sir. Sorry. Mr. Suresh, your voice is muffling a little bit. Can you please move it?
Yeah, I'm repeating. What I'm asking is, sir, have we seen any volume degrowth in our history of the company?
No. Volume growth is, I think, since many quarters, volume growth is there. But still, we also look at the volume growth will be there for even the next second half as well.
Sir, I'm talking a little about the longer term. Like our company is an old company. Have we seen volume degrowth in the history of our company? That's what I'm asking.
No, sir. Not yet.
Okay. So volume growth will be definitely there in the future. That's what I wanted to know. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And sir, one more question. Let's say our input price remains stable, then as volume growth will be there, due to operating leverage, we will definitely see margin expansion. Is that correct understanding?
Yes. Perfect.
Okay. Thank you, sir. That's all from my side.
Thank you.
I'll be back with you.
The next question is from the line of Madhur Rathi from Countercyclic Investments Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Thank you for the opportunity, sir. Sir, I wanted to understand in our hospital furniture segment, what kind of margins do we have, as well as in the next 2 to 3 years, what kind of percentage revenue as a whole can we expect from this segment?
So yeah, we have a much better margin in other than containers, like especially furniture parts. About the growth, yes, as I said, we are looking at complete yearly growth, but it will remain at par, or it will be good at the last year number. So we are looking for good growth also for second half in the furniture part as well.
Sir, I'm asking about the longer term, like next 2 to 3 years. What percentage of our revenue do we think that will come from hospital furniture segment?
Mr. Madhur, can you repeat your question? You were
Sure.
just at your
Sure. So, sir, in the longer term, I'm asking, what kind of percentage do we expect the hospital furniture segment to contribute to our revenue from 8.54, from 9% right now to, so can we take it to 20%? That's what I'm asking.
See, obviously, this all we consider as a niche product, and definitely everyone will expect that the niche product should grow. So definitely we are also taking a lot of parts in international exhibition and national exhibitions for especially furniture parts and infrastructure product. So maybe we can see good growth in next 1 or 2 years for sure.
Okay. And sir, what will be the, just to, like you said that these products are better margin products, but what will be kind of a margin spread between our normal industrial products as well as these niche furniture or the industrial segment infrastructure products?
Yeah, so infrastructure furniture parts is almost the same margin, and even for other than both these products, yeah, margins are little lesser than these products.
Okay. Thank you, sir. That was from my side, and all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Mr. Pritesh Chheda from Lucky Investment Managers. Please go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, are we in IBC, Satina?
No, sir.
Any reason why we are not in IBC?
No, not specific reason. Mitsu is already in most of the range, so slowly we will. So we have reached from 100 ml capacity to 250 liter. Almost entire blow molding sectors are with we are doing. So not yet decided for IBC.
Is the technology easily available if you have to make, if you see your customer would need all kinds of drums, right? IBC is one of the drums. There are certain chemicals which only go in IBC, or in case of exports, these IBC containers are needed. So, is there a technology challenge there or any other reason?
No, sir, nothing reason, sir. It's a management decision, so we haven't thought on this right now.
Okay. And if you have to someday decide, will it be a technology is available and you can start making IBCs, it's going to be easy, difficult?
Yeah, if the market demand is there. Yeah, right now, as of today, as I know, the demand is lesser and the supply is more. So,
but there are only 2 players is what I've heard.
No, there are many players. There are around 5 players in western line.
Okay.
So I think western suburb, it's already 5 players.
Okay.
So that's why I said supply is more than the demand.
Okay. And the other thing is, what was your volume growth in the first half of this year?
So volume growth from quarter 1 to quarter 2 remains almost same.
No, H1 to H1, so half year this year versus half year last year, what was the volume?
Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. So that's around 10% or 20% looks like.
Just a minute, right? It's around 20%. Sir, you're right.
22%.
First half.
Yeah, so comparing with the first half to YOY.
Okay, so which means there was a price decline in the business.
Right.
Okay. And what was your volume growth for the second quarter? If first half was 20%, was second quarter also 20 or more than 20? The quarter which you reported?
Around the second quarter growth is around 26 to 28% approximately from the last second quarter of 22-23.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Can you little bit elaborate on this overcapacity in IBC?
that's not my product, and I would not like to comment on much on this. Maybe you can get on
a different call. No problem.
Online report. No, online report you can get it. I don't think so. It's difficult to get the report. But I'm not an expert on this, so I would not like to comment on that.
Okay, done, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The next question is from the line of Simar from Negin Capital Services Private Limited. Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, hi, good afternoon. Sorry, I missed the first half of your call. I might be asking the same question what previous, the guy had asked. What is your current capacity utilization, and where do you think would be by which quarter would you say that your optimum utilization would be achieved for the company?
Okay, so my this quarter 2 was capacity is around 70%.
Okay.
And overall, we can achieve 85% maximum we can achieve the capacity. And I think one of the question was how when you reach. So yeah, we are trying very hard. If the demand comes, then definitely we will be able to reach. We are also doing many activities for demand increasing. Let's see.
All the best, sir. So one more question. In the previous Concall where you had mentioned about the price hike, did you see any backlash from your existing clients or any problems regarding the same?
Sir, can you repeat the question, please?
Sure. So in the previous call, you had mentioned about the price hike. So have you seen any backlash from your existing clients regarding the price hike?
Yeah, so some of the clients, yeah. So like, sometimes it happens like client, if the price is hike and we expect them to increase the price, and sometimes they don't give us a proper price rise. So it happens sometimes. Immediately they do not give. And we are also in the same, like, if the profit doesn't come, so maybe we would not like to supply on a continuous basis on that. So we always search for good customers, always.
All right. So would it be fair enough to mention that, are you seeking any new clients, and would you give us some light, and in the international market or in the domestic market, which other clients are you? Sure.
See, about international market, yes, it's a little difficult to enter there, and hence what we are trying to do from last 2 years, we are taking many exhibitions, we are taking part in many of the exhibitions, and we are trying to build a rapport with that customers and the sampling and everything, and that's a positive sign. About you said about the customers, yeah, we always have a we try to get, we make sure that every quarter we at least added a new customer for sure. So that's in our bucket. So like, and we also keep existing customers also alive. But sometimes the price war is very, very difficult here. And hence, like, those new customers maybe support sometimes.
Got it. So thank you, and I hope the next quarter would be a better quarter for us. And can you just give me any light on the margins? What's the suitable or sustainable margins are you foreseeing?
See, looking at this first half, I think the second half should be more than 10% margin in EBITDA. So that should be our target. Our internal targets are very, very high on that things. But I think at least we should achieve that. And I think this year will go smooth. Because overall, I can see the chemical market, the pharmaceutical market also bleeding, very well. So because of the international rates, many things are going, up and down.
All right, sir. It was very, very nice to talk to you, and I wish you a very happy Diwali, and yeah.
Same to you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Mr. Soumitra Joshi from Retail Investors. Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Good morning. Am I audible?
Yeah, good afternoon. Yeah, you're audible, sir.
Yeah, sorry, good afternoon. So I have basically two questions. One is from a revenue perspective. So first, let me just summarize what I've understood from the conversation. I joined a little late. So I'll just summarize what I've understood. So I've understood that from a margin perspective, this is probably the bottom, and from here onwards, quarter on quarter, there would be a significant, if not a significant, there is going to be considerable improvement on the same. That is what the management is targeting. Is that understanding correct? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And now on the point of the revenues, what I was going through from the company is that for about 1.5 years, the revenues have more or less been constant across all quarters. So what are the initiatives that we are taking at this particular current juncture to ensure that that stagnation in revenues that has happened for the company, that we can overcome? That is my first question. Second question is, I think a lot of people have asked about the year then and now. My question is a little bit more on the future aspect of it. As you, the person who is the promoter of the company, the person running the company, where do you see Mitsu Chemplast going in the next 2 to 3 years from a revenue perspective? What is your target? Where do you want to see Mitsu Chemplast? Whether it happens or it doesn't happen is a separate matter, but I assume that management would have some kind of a vision for the next 3-4 years. So I just wanted to understand that.
Okay. I think you have asked many questions, so I have to little bit summarize. So pardon me if you're one of the questions, so maybe you can repeat the questions. Okay.
I just summarized it. There are only two questions that I want to know about. One is on the stagnation of revenues for the last 1.5 years. What are we doing to increase that aspect? I assume the margin aspect is taken care of, and this is the bottom, and it will go upwards only from here. And the last question was on the vision. That since you are the person who's running it, the management will have some kind of a vision for Mitsu Chemplast, not the year now and then, but more like in the next 2-3 years. So where does the management see Mitsu Chemplast in the next 3-4 years? Like the vision of the company.
Yeah. Okay. So about you said first, I will talk about the company's growth. I think we have added capacity in last 1.5 years. I think if you consider last 2 years, we have added a major capacity, and hence you can see our growth minimum 15 to 20-25% growth every year on year. So maybe you can
with respect to the volume, if I'm not wrong, that is what you're referring to.
Yeah, volume as well. I'm talking about volume as well.
Okay.
I'm talking about both volume and rupees wise both.
But rupees wise, if you see, what I saw, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, that March 2022, we were at a very similar revenue for the quarter as to what we are right now.
Yes. So I'm
I'm
not denying on that.
Yeah.
But I think I'm talking about year on year. So like maybe if you are considering absolute last half, yes, it must be only a volume growth. But then maybe the figure wise, you can see almost similar. So that's what I mean. Like in Mitsu history, I'm seeing we have always grown ahead. Although we have also increased our capacity small and there, always we are increasing little bit capacity by putting machinery or some value engineering. So we always do that. That's number one. Number two, the vision of Mitsu Chem is in a very large spectrum. Maybe you can refer our annual report also. You can see Mitsu is a very rarest company who has taken out with the BRSR report. We are ESG compliance company. So obviously all things we are doing, when we have to go on a longer way and progress ahead. We are also increasing every year, maybe considering last year as exceptional. But most of the year, you have seen 20 to 35% growth every year. And that's what we intend to keep the same thing for next coming 2-3 years.
Sure. Okay. So the idea is that this probably is one of the anomalous years, and probably the market scenario like this will not remain forever. It is gradually going to change. And when that happens, maybe in 6 months or whenever, ultimately the company is going to catch back, even from a revenue perspective, on the growth that they were historically doing. Is that understanding correct?
Right, sir.
And that would be around 30-35% year on year is what we are looking at as the management of the company.
So it's a ballpark figure. So what we have done in history, I'm talking about the future also. It will be better than that. We are assuming that.
Sure.
As we are also increasing our capacity also year on year.
Sure. So what I've understood from our conversation right now is that, again, this was a bad year. Otherwise, Mitsu is on a growth trajectory path with high growth, be it with respect to the volumes, or ultimately, it is also at a stage where the margins are constantly going to improve from here on. So all I can say is that the future looks brighter. Is that understanding correct, sir?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, India future is also very, very great. I can see here.
So what?
No, I also emulate my outlook for India future for chemical and pharmaceutical. I'm also looking at a very high level. So it will grow on a very good pace.
Sure. Thank you. And just one last question. So I understand that, you can't talk about the rights issue and subsequently what you're going to do with that money. So let's leave that aside. My only request here was that, what I want to understand was, I think we were looking at the QIP way also, or a preferential allotment also sometime back. Understanding correct? And if yes, then why did it not go through? Was it because of a lack of interest?
No. We haven't done this. Both of the things what you have said. We have filed a FPO long ago, I think 1 year ago, and it could not materialize. I think the valuation was not right that time what we were getting, and hence we have dropped that.
Oh, okay. So you're feeling that right now the market is not valuing Mitsu Chemplast correctly, so you don't want to go ahead with an FPO.
Right.
Okay. So this is not the right time for an. So ultimately, you're going to put it into the form of a rights issue, which is fair.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Thank you so much for your answers. Thank you
very much.
Before we take the next question, we would like to remind the participants that you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Mr. Suresh Pal from Peace Wealth Capital Limited. Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity. Sir, I have some more questions. Sir, what is the outlook on polymer prices, which is our main raw material? If you can highlight some.
I can, maybe it is completely my outlook because it's a lot of geopolitical situation as well, and it is the international price who drive the prices for polymer market. It looks like, according to me, it looks like this must be a bottom, or maybe some $50-$60 may go down for the prices. Further, if the demand comes in chemical and pharmaceutical sector, for sure the polymer prices also would increase at least $50 to $100. So if the demand comes up, then definitely all the prices also will go a little bit up.
Okay, sir. And regarding demand, what I am hearing from a lot of sources that China is back into the chemical market and they are dumping all the chemicals. So does that mean that the chemical demand will go down and that can hinder our volume growth? So if you can put some
I think our Indian government is very, very cautious about anybody's dumping material in India, and that's a benefit and that's an advantage for India. I think as per my source and what I know, that will not impact too much on a chemical market. Rather, I say everybody is looking for China plus one market. So India is a second hub to source from all over the world. I mean, this is my outlook.
No, but let's say some of our customers are exporting outside of India, but it is going to hurt them. So in that way, is that my understanding correct? Let's say we have a customer XYZ who is exporting to some European country, and China is dumping there in that European country. So that is going to hurt that company XYZ, and that is going to cause some problem for us.
That's what I said. Everybody in the world looking for China plus one. And India is, everybody is looking at India to supply those kind of material. And although they are getting a little cheaper price from China, they are also preferring India. This is what, when I was talking to many of the people abroad, so this is what I came to know. And on that base only, I'm saying the chemical and pharmaceutical market growth coming up from India.
Okay. Thank you, sir. That's all from my side.
Thank you. The last question is from Ms. Chinmay Rane from Cogent Research. Please go ahead, ma'am.
Hi, sir. This is Chinmay again. I just wanted to understand, we are still hovering around the 1 digit EBITDA margin.
I'll interrupt here. Sorry to interfere. Either you have to change your device or maybe you can speak directly from your phone. I'm sorry, not able, completely voice is coming muffled.
Am I audible now?
Yes.
Yeah. Just have to understand that we are continuously in a single digit margin, so where we can expect it to go to double digits. This is one thing. And as we are seeing there is a lack of demand, or the demand is little subdued, so are we looking for any product diversification?
Yeah, I think I said that, definitely it is not too much interesting for us also for a single digit. We are also looking for double digit only. So that's a minimum, double digit should be there. We hope and cross fingers that the second half can recover everything and we can achieve at least double digit.
I'm sorry, your product diversification? Any plans for product diversification? Any plans for product diversification?
Not very well product diversification. We are doing many of the, we have a many capacity, and here also we have a many products. If you go to our website, you can see our product range is a really vast product range we have. So I don't think so we have to immediately shift to product shift right now. But yes, whatever we have, the product range, we can also do better in the same to achieve double-digit growth.
Okay, sir, and all the best for the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you. I now hand the conference over to Ms. Chandni for closing comments. Please go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for joining the conference call of Mitsu Chemplast Limited. If you have any queries, you can write to us at research@kiranadvisors.com. Once again, thank you, everyone, for joining the conference.
Thank you very much.
On behalf of Kiran Advisors, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.